Okay, I was in the 10th grade. One morning, me and my sister was getting dressed for school. She was a cheerleader, so she took longer to get dressed than me. This one particular morning, I was ready to go, but she wanted me to wait on her. The only way for her to get me to wait was to bribe me with some pepper spray. I was bad, naive, so I wanted the pepper spray. So I go to her, I get the pepper spray. I'm examining the bottle, looking at it, put it in my backpack. She walks away to go get dressed. And I leave her, I go to school anyway. So I get to school, it's breakfast time. I go to breakfast, then the first period bell ring. I go to first period, it's geometry, it's my favorite subject. I have 8 friends in this class, and the class about to be lit. So when I get to class, all my friends, the teacher, he put us in a group. So we in a group, I pull this pepper spray on my backpack, I start showing them. They start daring me, I dare you to go spray this person, I dare you to go spray this person. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna spray nobody. So one of my friends say, you're a bitch. Soon as the bell rang for first period to be over, I had to prove her wrong. So I go straight to the hall, take the pepper spray out of my backpack, and I spray it in the air. I didn't spray nobody, but I sprayed it in the air. Not even 3 seconds into my spray, all the kids was dropping like flies. The people over here was covering their stomach, acting like they couldn't breathe. People in front of me covering their eyes, saying, no, I can't see. These people coughing, they're so dramatic. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to go to jail. So at this time, I run real fast to the principal office. And I'm walking around, looking around, like no teachers in here. All the teachers is walking out to the quad. So I go into the administration office, to the bathroom. I start digging through the trash can. And it was my luck, I found a tampon box. So I put the pepper spray in the tampon box. I went into the store and I got some tissue and stuffed it in a box, put it back in the trash and covered it up. And then I ran to my second period real fast. At this time, I'm out of breath. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I'm trying to catch my breath, but I'm scared, I'm nervous. I'm like, the police about to come, police about to come. 20 minutes into class, they didn't come. The teacher take row, he called my name, I'm like, here. But at this time, I'm like, shit, I just ran a marathon, I'm tired. Let me put my head down. He started his lecture, so I put my head on the desk. I finally catch my breath, and the door opened. It's the principal. Well, not 1, not 2, but 3 Riverside sheriffs. They go to the principal desk, to the teacher's desk. They say, we need Charmaine. So I get up and I go with them. Now at this time, I'm shaking like shit. I'm like, oh, like I'm about to get caught, But I'm like, calm down. You gotta get over yourself or you're gonna look guilty. So when I finally got my nerves together, I was like, okay, I'm good. Then I start saying, deny everything. So I'm walking with the sheriffs and the principal to his office, and I'm like, deny everything. So by the time I got to the principal office, they sit me down, and I must have said deny everything over 200 times. Because everything they asked me, I denied everything. The sheriffs got mad, they walked out. And then here come the principal. He tried to come with a nice approach, asked me the same questions they asked me, but I still denied everything. At this time, he's mad as hell. He sent me to ACP. ACP is on-campus suspension. It's where you sit in this little room, you do absolutely nothing all day. So I'm in this little classroom, bored as hell, looking at the walls, counting dots on the ceilings. We're going into 4th period now. My sister comes in. So I'm looking at her like, what the hell is you doing here? This is for bad kids. You know, you're like a little square. What are you doing here? So she sit down. Mind you, we cannot talk. So I'm looking at her like, I wonder what she did. And she's looking at me like, I wonder what she did. So hours start going by. It's hella boring. Now 2 more hours went by, 3 hours, 4 hours. Now it's 10 minutes left, so school is out. Here come the principal. At this time, he said he needs me and my sister to come with him. So we go to his office, we sit down. He started rambling through papers on his desk. And he had her one, he had me one, and he said, I need you two to sign this expulsion paperwork. At this time, I'm like, expulsion? Expelled for what? So he said, we come to the conclusion that you two will be expelled for the pepper spray incident. At that time, I'm confused as hell. Because for one, I denied everything. And she wasn't even here, so what the fuck is we being expelled for? I got up and started arguing with this man, going off, what do you mean I'm expelled? Ooh, no, like going crazy. He started getting red, steam was coming out of his eyes. He got mad, I was like, oh my gosh. But he stood up and slammed on the desk and said, look, your sister told us she gave you the pepper spray. Man, I wanted to wring this girl neck. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. So at this moment, I tried to argue with him a little bit. I knew it wasn't gonna go nowhere, so I just sat down quietly. And then he asked, can me and my sister go sit out there while he called my grandma to pick us up? So I'm sitting in the lobby, looking out the window, nervous. Like, shit, I'm in trouble now. So then I see my grandma Cadillac pull up, And I see her get out and start approaching the school. And I knew at that moment, it was gonna be the worst day of my life.